Welcome to Parliament. Welcome to Parliament TV. I am Tsepamori. This week in Parliament, a media cluster briefing. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Ms. Thoko Didiza, leads a multi-party delegation to the Inter-Parliamentary Union. Consideration of the 2025 fiscal framework and revenue proposals, questions for oral reply, and debates on issues of national importance are scheduled on the parliamentary program this week. On Monday, the chairpersons of 5 economics cluster oversight committees from the National Assembly and the National Council of Provinces will address the media on the essential work these committees have undertaken since the beginning of the 7th Parliament. The media briefing will be held at the Good Hope Chamber. These 5 committees are the Portfolio Committee on Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, chaired by Ms. Ngabisa Ganto. The Portfolio Committee on Land Reform and Rural Development, chaired by Mr. Mangaka Mwango. The Portfolio Committee on Small Business Development, chaired by Ms. Masafako Dikhale. The Select Committee on Agriculture, Land Reform and Mineral Resources, chaired by Mr. Mphomo Dise, and the Select Committee on Economic Development and Trade, chaired by Ms. Sonia Boshov. The focus of the briefing will be on the committee's impressions on the March oversight, the oversight strategy, the intensification of oversight, and the oversight findings of visits to Mpumalanga and KwaZulu-Natal. On Tuesday at 2 p.m., the NCOP will hold a hybrid plenary to consider motions, reports, and legislation. During the sitting, the House is also provisionally scheduled to hold a debate sponsored by the DA. On Wednesday at 3 p.m., the National Assembly will consider the report of the Standing Committee on Finance on the 2025 Fiscal Framework and Revenue Proposals and hold a debate on Human Rights Day titled Deepening a Culture of Social Justice and Human Rights. The National Council of Provinces is provisionally scheduled to consider a report of the Select Committee on Finance on the Fiscal Framework and Revenue Proposals and various legislation at 2 p.m. The sitting is also scheduled to debate South Africa's energy stability under the theme Taking Decisive Measures to Permanently End Load Shedding and Strengthen Eskom's Operational Resilience. The debate is sponsored by the MK Party. On Thursday at 2 p.m., the Economics Cluster Ministers will appear before the National Assembly for question and answer session. Questions for oral reply sessions are among the mechanisms Parliament uses to hold the Executive accountable. This is in accordance with Section 92 of the Constitution, which provides that the President, the Deputy President, and all executive members of the Cabinet are accountable to Parliament for performing their functions and exercising their powers. Cluster 4 comprises ministers from Agriculture, Communications and Digital Technologies, Electricity and Energy, Employment and Labour, Finance, Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, and Mineral and Petroleum Resources. The National Council of Provinces will consider motions, reports from committees, and hold a provisionally scheduled debate sponsored by the EFF at 2 p.m. The 150th Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union will take place in Tashkent, Uzbekistan from Saturday the 5th of April to Wednesday the 9th of April 2025 under the overarching theme Parliamentary Action for Social Development and Justice. The debate on this theme offers a platform for delegates to deliberate, exchange views and galvanize parliamentary action in this area. The Parliament delegation, which includes Mr. Les Govender, the Deputy Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Ms. Doris Tlakude, the Deputy Chief Whip of the largest party in the National Assembly, Mr. Mzwanele Mangi, the Chief Whip of the Official Opposition, Mr. Mikateko Mahlaule from the African National Congress, Ms. Jane Mananiso, an ANC delegate to the NCOP, Mr. Baxolile Nodada, the Deputy Chief Whip of the Democratic Alliance, Mr. Nqobile Mhlongo from the Economic Freedom Fighters, Mr. Nhlanhla Hadebe from the Inkatha Freedom Party, and Ms. Sieng Mokoena Zondi, the Chief Whip of the MK Party in the NCOP. They will participate in statutory bodies including the Assembly, its 4 standing committees, the Governing Council and its bodies, the Forum of Women Parliamentarians and Forum of Young Parliamentarians. Additionally, the delegation will attend the meetings of the IPU SADC and African geopolitical groups. The Assembly will adopt resolutions on the subject items considered by the Standing Committee on Peace and International Security, titled The Role of Parliament in Advancing a Two-State Solution in Palestine, and by the Standing Committee on Sustainable Development, titled Parliamentary Strategies to Mitigate the Long-Lasting Impact of Conflicts, including Armed Conflicts, on Sustainable Development. Parliament continues to fulfill its constitutional responsibilities. Much of Parliament's lawmaking and oversight work, which includes public participation and involvement, is carried out through its committees. There are 20 committee meetings scheduled for this week. For the full list of scheduled committee meetings, please visit www.parliament.gov.za/committee-schedules. To stay informed about Parliament's program, please visit our website at www.parliament.gov.za and follow Parliament's proceedings on all social media platforms at Parliament of RSA. Thank you for watching Parliament TV. I am Tepa Mori. Take care.